Yeah. You know what it is. It's 10 Toes Down TV. I'm here with my brother, Saigon.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? What's good? 10 Toes Down.
10 Toes Down. Finally got on here, man.
Yeah, man.
So, listen, man, we're going to start with the questions, man.
Go ahead.
How much time you serve? Let's just take it back.
How much time did I serve altogether?
Yeah.
Or like one stretch?
One whole stretch.
The longest I did one stretch was 5 years and 6 months.
5 years and 6 months?
Yeah. 5 years. Yeah, 6 months.
And all together, like how much time?
All together, I did 7 years and a little bit. Because I was in DFY. I was in Division for Youth. And if you know, that's like jail. You know, you can't, it's like jail for people under 16. So I was up in Harlems in them DFY spots, and I came home and then I caught the big case.
So what was the experience? Just give me a little experience like for the kids get here out there now. What was your experience like being in prison?
Oh man, like prison is somewhere you don't want to go, man. A lot of times, people, because we seen all these prison movies growing up, and the thing we think about prison and why you don't want to go is not even the reason you don't want to go. You know what I'm saying? People think, oh, niggas be getting raped and niggas get stabbed every day. No, don't get it fucked up. That shit happens. The people get violated. Yeah. But that ain't the part that hurts the most. The part that hurts the most is being away from your family, like not being able to do what you want to do. Sometimes you want to wake up and take a walk. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't do nothing. So it's sort of like when you ever go to the zoo and you see a fucking tiger pacing back and forth, and you know like he's miserable because his nature is to be out in the wild and be able to do whatever he wants, and it's the same concept of it. So it's like you lose time. You're never gonna get back. Number one. And number two, like the people you think should be there for you and supportive, like 90, it's gonna be mama love, and it's gonna be maybe if you got a sibling that love you, man. But that's it. That's gonna be it. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be it. And you're gonna be in there by yourself. You gotta survive. You gotta know how to do this because ain't no fucking guns. All this shit niggas be out there shooting motherfuckers, and then you gotta use these. Even nigga get a knife or something, nigga gotta get up on you to be able to use it. I don't see niggas getting disarmed, knocked out, niggas stabbing with their own shit. So. Now, it ain't somewhere you want to go, man. So, steer straight, man. Steer straight, young brother.
So, what was one of your worst experiences in prison?
My worst experience? That's a good question.
I mean, outside of, like, a lot of people go through, like, losing family members and stuff like that. Outside of that, like, just the way the COs treated you, like, what's an experience?
Oh, yeah. Oh, when the police, I did it, I was in Eastern, in that, and I did a talent show. And nobody told me, because I was from Kaksaki to Eastern, nobody told me like this. It's different. There's a different kind of energy in it. So they had a talent show, and I did this song called Fuck the Police, you know what I'm saying? And like, it started like a little riot in the jail, and the police beat the living shit out of me, bro. They fucked me up. Yeah, they fucked me up, bro.
Damn.
I thought my jaw was broke, but my shit might have been broke. Sometimes I notice my shit, like I probably just never had the proper wire in my shit. Niggas hit me so hard in the jaw, like I couldn't chew for man long. I think my shit just healed on its own. Yeah. But yeah, them niggas fucked me up for that. And it was funny because I'm like, nigga, I'm singing the song. I sing this shit all the time. Like, why am I fucking me up for this? It was just the wrong environment. You know what I mean?
All right. Yeah. All right. So let me get into the battle rap in prison. Prisoners opposed to this battle rap out here.
Oh yeah, good question.
Who do you think could be able to fuck with who? You think?
I think the battle rap in prison. It might sense because in there, I'm gonna tell you the difference. You're not gonna be disrespectful like these niggas is.
Oh yeah.
You're not gonna be in there telling niggas you nutted on their baby's forehead and all that. And you nutted, fuck your mom in the ass. Yeah. Niggas stab you be in a mess hall. Niggas go in there, put a knife in your neck. Yeah. So it's gonna be about bars. It ain't gonna be about no disrespectful shit. It's gonna be about like out here the niggas say, let me say the most outlandish shit I could think of. It's gonna get a reaction from the crowd. Yeah. And there it gotta be about your wittiness, how clever you are, how dope it is, and your punchlines and shit like that. Because you go in there with that kind of shit, and nigga gonna do something to you. So I think you gotta have more of a skill set in there. That's why I would say them guys are better than these cats. These cats is fire, but like if you take away that disrespect out, a lot of them ain't nice without that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah.
All right, so let's get on coming home. How'd you really get signed when you came home?
Oh man, I pound the pavement, man. I got paroled to my grandma in upstate in Rockland County. So up there it was like I can't do nothing, so I go back to Brooklyn. So I'm up there for a year.
I actually live up there.
Yeah, I'm up there for a year. Yeah. You know, man, because my grandma's from up there, so I knew I've been going back and forth my whole life.
Yeah.
So when I went up there, it's like ain't no outlet here, ain't nothing here. So I had to go back to BK and start my life like all over. So I started pounding the pavement. K Slade was in the other room. You could vouch for him.
Yeah.
I tried to kick one day. He didn't want to hear my mixtape. I tried to kick his door down and shit. He used to be like, "What's wrong with this little crazy nigga, man?" And I was like, "Fuck that. Y'all niggas don't play me. I'm a jail nigga. Niggas don't play my music. I'm violating all y'all." No DJ in New York liked me. They all hated me. Yeah. Slade was the only one who sat me down. Was like, "Shorty, that ain't the approach. You got the wrong approach. That shit ain't gonna work for you. Like, you can't make a nigga play a song, bro.
Yeah.
You gonna find yourself back in the pink because you gonna have to do something to somebody or somebody gonna do something to you. So you're gonna find yourself in a bad situation." And nobody sat me down. Everybody else either just stopped fucking with me altogether because Slade had the most reason to stop fucking with me. Because you know what I'm saying? I literally was like, "Fuck that nigga, you think I'm pussy?" Like, I ain't had nothing to do with being pussy. It was about, you know what I'm saying, the approach. This is a business. You gotta act like a professional. So Slade gave me the game, and I used it. And he did a mixtape. We became friends after that. Mm-hmm. He did my first mixtape. I pounded pavement with it. Tried to put it in everybody's hands. Everybody had another DJ named Sycamore who was getting on. He used to put out these instrumentals. Sycamore. Remember that shit? Sycamore. Yeah. So yeah, he started fucking around. And one day I was freestyling over him. I did a freestyle for him. And he called me. He was like, "Yo, would you want to fuck with Just Blaze and shit?" And I'm like, "Nigga, do bear shit in the woods?" Like, fuck yeah, I would want to fuck with Just Blaze. Because I had already dealt with Mark Ronson. Mark Ronson was just not, he was more pop. And I'm like a more grimy hip hop artist. So that shit didn't pan out. Nothing really came of it. So when Just Blaze called me and he heard my records, he was like, "Yo, son, like, I'm thinking about doing this label and I want you to be my first artist." And we did a deal with Atlantic Records. And
so what happened with Blaze? I don't like. You still messing with them?
Blaze is still Oh,
my
still brother. Yeah. We not contractual. Like we became like best friends and we her mom called me her son because we look alike too. We resemble each other. Yeah. So everybody always says that, "Yo, y'all didn't look like y'all could pass for brothers in real life." Yeah. So we just became cool. Even when the deal was like fuck Atlantic and that was over, he did so much shit that he never had to do. That's 10 toes down. That's the definition of staying 10 toes down, my nigga. Like, real niggas do real things. And Justice is one of the realest guys I met in this business, man. He's on my new album. He overseen my new album is produced by Buck Wild entirely. But Just Blaze came in. I called Just. I'm like, he did his job, but come in, add them sprinkles, them Just Blaze sprinkles on it. And now we got a masterpiece coming out.
All right. So let me just ask you, as far as hip hop, what do you think of Lil Nas X? Like, where is this taking hip hop?
I think Lil Nas X is an industry plant, man. I think somebody made this nigga in a laboratory somewhere. He just won Video of the Year last night on the VMAs. Video of the Year is the biggest award. Yeah. So they put a black man in the dress. Not just a black man, a dark skinned nigga. You know what I'm saying? If it was a light skinned nigga, I'd understand a little bit. Like, light skinned pretty nigga. He wants to be pretty. Yeah. They take a blackish nigga they can find. Like, he looks real masculine. You know what I'm saying? He looks like a man. He's cut up, he's built, and put him in a dress and give him Video of the Year. Like, that shit is, somebody's behind that.
What video was that prison one where they was dancing naked?
I think it was called Montero or some shit. If it's called Montero, that shit won Video of the Year. So you telling me if that's Montero, I don't watch the Nick shit. I don't tap into that shit. But if that's what he won for, about Nick dancing with niggas in the shower and all that, that's somebody set that shit up, bro. That's not by nobody voted. Who voted for that? Not us. Yeah. Who the fuck vote? Who votes for this? Yeah. No, that's some industry plan shit. Because they you know what they doing, they're taking a black man and they demasculizing, they're feminizing us and demasculizing us and telling me, "Hey, go, you see Russell Westbrook with the dress on and shit." Yeah. And like, come on, bro. You know who I blame for all this shit? And I'm probably gonna get a lot of flack for this. The black women, man. Y'all gotta be the one to say something. Y'all gotta want to be one to like say this is not what a man is. Because we can't say it. If me and you say it, we homophobic. We this, we that, we that. We can't say it. We can't say nothing. But y'all can say it. Women can step up and be like, "That's not what a man is. That's not how you raise a young king." You know what I mean? We can't all be fucking queens out here. Where the kings at? A king needs a queen and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So I think the black women need to step up and be like, "Look, man, y'all," because what they doing to the black women, not just with the homosexual shit, but even family court and shit like that, how they women weaponize child support. Oh, I'll put your ass in child support like it's a threat. Yeah. Like, it's called child support. You can't threaten me to not support my child. I want to support my child. What makes you think that's a threat to me? That's the psychological fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll do it again. You'll go on child support. Yeah. Nigga, what? Crazy. Like, that shit is crazy, bro. Yeah. Like, I support this way. But you got to look at how the system is set up, right? If we don't pay child support, we go to jail, they take our license, but that's just financial support. Mm-hmm. But what about if I don't support my kid in no other way? What about if I don't spend emotional support? They don't care. What about spiritual support? They don't care. What about any other kind of support whatsoever? Why y'all don't enforce me to go spend time with my kids? Why y'all don't enforce me to do all the other things that come with being a father? Why is it all about pay this woman or go to jail? Yeah. Because they take a cut of it, because it keeps the court system full. It's all, and the women just feed into it. The women feed into it. So
but the crazy part about the child support is that if you don't do it, even if you want to do it, and you happen to go to court and they say, okay, we're going to take this, and they take your license, now how you going to work? How you
drive? You can't even drive an Uber. You can't even be an Uber driver. Let's say you want to drive Lyft or be an Uber. They take your license. You can't do that. So it's kind of like, you going to cut my legs off and tell me to go win a race? Like, that shit don't even make sense. Yeah. And that they do that to break up the black family. I'm telling you, this shit in play to break up our families, man. Because once you divide and conquer, you can control people. It's easy. You got to control people, bro. Like, this is us separated. This is us together. Mm-hmm. I'd rather get slapped than punched any fucking day. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? When people come together, they yield power. You know what I'm saying? Apart, when you separate people, you can pit them against each other, do this, and that, and that's what they doing with black women. And I love black women. My mother was a black woman. My grandmother who raised me was a black woman. Like, I feel like we need to, y'all need to take a deeper look into what's going on and not just look at things at the surface, because it's a lot of shit going on under the surface that y'all are not privy to, and it's up to y'all. We need y'all.